This is the video for 8C, dot plots and column graphs, and I'm aware that yours is not in color and mine is in color, but that's just how it's going to be. Okay, so a dot plot can be used to display data where each dot represents one datum. So that's just plural for a number of data points. Okay, and a column graph is another way to show the same kind of data, and it's useful when there are more than just a few items of data. So this is for when there's a small amount, and this might be for when there's a larger amount. Column graphs can be drawn vertically or horizontally, and graphs should have the following features. Okay, so here we are. This is a column graph, and it says there's an even scale for the number of things on the y-axis or on the vertical axis. Okay, let's just name that. We'll call this the vertical axis. So it goes 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. I don't want to go 0, 20, 30, 35, right? So it's got to be evenly spaced. And then down here, we have the category, or the name of something that I'm measuring, like maybe it would be different kinds of paint that you like, or it could be ice cream down here, or anything, or sometimes it could be numerical down there. But for now, we have a category, okay? And then sometimes we put, in this case, a name, like this is a color of something, favorite color, and over here, the number of students that said it was their favorite color. And then we have a little title here that describes what the graph is. Okay, so all those things need to be there. A name, the labeling of the axes, you don't have to put that, I just want you to know what that's called, and then what you're talking about for each column. Okay, even though it's colored red, you still need to write red. All right, a dot plot, any numerical axis must be drawn to scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so they each have one in between. And I put the dots here, like 2 people said 1, and this is maybe the number of pets you have. 1, 2, 3, 4 people said 2. So this is kind of the frequency column, okay? But the dots are kind of evenly spaced. I don't like them to be all over the place. An outlier is one that's way far away from the main cluster of data. Okay, so an outlier is way far away. So if it was at 7, we wouldn't probably call it an outlier, but all the way out here at 10, you know, if I asked how many pets you had and somebody had 10, they would be an outlier. Okay, it's distinctly out from the main cluster. Okay, let's do an example. It says the dot plot below represents the results of a survey that asked some children how many pets they have. Look at that. It says use the graph to state how many children have 2 pets. So go to 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So easy. I could have done that without learning. How many children participated in the survey? Well, that means I'd have to count all the dots. I think it's 23. Then it says, what's the range of the values? Well, values means, you know, the number of pets. Okay, so the number of pets is the value, not the number of children. So when I ask for values, it means this. So it's 8 minus 0, or 8. It says, what's the median number of pets? Oh gosh, well, if there's 23, then I'll give you a little trick to find the middle. I do 23 plus 1, and then I divide that by 2. Okay? So 24 divided by 2 is 12. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's the 12th score that's in the middle. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So 1 pet is the median number. So the median and the range and all that stuff come from the number of pets, not the number of children. What's the outlier? 8. And what's the mode? The most frequent is 1 pet. Okay, for this next example, we're drawing a column graph. Remember that down here is where the names go. So I'm going to go, this is going to be Tim's column. This is going to be Philip's column. I'm going to pause for a minute. Okay, I paused for a minute and I did a whole bunch of stuff. So I'll show you what I did. I put the name of the person at the bottom, because remember that's kind of the category that goes at the bottom, and then I did the height, and I had to count and make sure I could get all the way up to 150, because that was the highest height. And then I named it Heights of 5 Friends, just assuming they were friends. And so I have both my axes, all my labeling, and my title. And then I just need to put the heights in. So I'm sure you've done that before. You can see, and I have hardly any room here, but that Tim is 150. And Philip is 120. And Jessica is 140. And Donna is 100. And Nairi is 130. Okay, that's good. I like it. Perfect column graph. You can see your work is down here.